Hey everyone, it's Chris. It's been a while since I've been on. I just want to show you a couple of things. I'm doing this on my phone, so I'm not getting the way I want. I blocked my Cro-fade from Katrina's Creations, and it looks, I think, fabulous now that I blocked it. The edges are a little bit better. But again, I used that Stitch Studio by Nicole yarn, and I think it's like Caring Simply Soft. It doesn't hold it doesn't hold the knots very well. And let's see here. So this is it laid out on my bed. You can really see the stitch patterns in it now. So I really like that. Here's a kitty cat. That's Vader and his sister Leia. And this one has been a long time in the works. Sorry for swinging you around. This is Harvest Moon shawl by zeensandrogers, and I like it because it's not a V. It's a semicircle, and I liked the edging. Her edging she did in stripes here, and then her edging she did all this in one color. But I didn't want to go open a new skein because I still had stuff left from these other colors, so I just did all of my maroon, then all my gray, and then the white, and I had just a smidgen left over, but this was the final row. I did omit one row in here because I knew I wasn't going to have enough, and you can see right in here, that's where I picked it back up after not doing it for a while, and I didn't look at the pattern. I thought, oh, I know what this is. It's just single crochet. Then I went on my merry way, and after I did yay so many rows, I'm like, this is not right. And by then, I was not ripping it out because it took me so long to do it. I mean, it's really wide, and I like that. And it fits around me. I like it. It fits around nicely. It fits around, and I like that if I throw it up like this, that I get this little ruffly thing. I mean, that this part here where I did it with the wrong stitch, it kind of gives it a little bit of a ruffle too, which is okay. I'm okay with it. I'm not giving it away because I spent so much time. It basically took me a year because I kept putting it down. So I'm keeping this one. Is for me. And then I finished this shawl wrap. It's a wrap. It was a test for somebody, and it's not live yet, so I can't give you the pattern name. Sorry, I'm making you seasick here. Let's go like this. Yes, I had mirrors on my bedroom wall, and I took them down, so that's why it's painted 2 different colors. Let me do it this way. I'll lay it on the bed so you can see it. My bed covered in cat fur, because every night there's 4 or 5 cats that sleep with me. So this is the pattern, and it comes down at a point. So you're working it this way, but you're always increasing on one side and did I decrease? Yes. You're always decreasing on one end and increasing on the other. But so, and it's just you do these colors, these 5 colors, and then you just keep rotating them. And the rotation was random-ish. It wasn't like the same pattern over and over and over. And I liked that. So it kind of broke it up. And I really liked it. It worked out pretty quick. It was, I like the shape it makes. In this one, I used wool-like. This one, I used wool-like also. Loops and thread, wool-like. It's a #1 super fine yarn. And to me, it was a little, It's not quite a super fine. The white was on the one shawl, but it's kind of more like a 2 to me. So I didn't think it was as fine as some of the stuff I've done lace work with. But so I've been getting a lot of wear out of these lately because it's cold. But I really like this one. And there was inner patterns. You could make it even wider. She gave you directions. I think maybe double the width. So when that comes out, I will be sure to let you know. And the name of it, it'll be on Ravelry, and you guys can get that. But it was a fun pattern. I really liked it. And now I have nothing to do. No projects in the works. So I'm enjoying that. And I've been staying off Ravelry so that I don't pick up any more projects. But I might go look again. I'm just peeking around to see if there was anything else I had in my bedroom I could show you I've been working on. And then I just been, today I did some watercolor painting, just playing around, having some fun, enjoying my downtime from crocheting. And I do have a crochet purse that I made, I showed you a while ago, that I still have to hand sew the lining in. So maybe I'll get that done. I have some other bags I want to make, so that might be it. And I have to get my Christmas cards made. But I am missing a tool from when I had to pack up my craft room from when my son lived here for a short time, and I can't find it. So that's holding me back right now, but I guess I'm going to have to go without it. So, well, that's all. Oh, did I ever show you? Wrong way. I organized my 4-weight yarn by color. And I have crates that I got at a sale for work that I have that all just kind of stacked different ways and spaced out that they're in. And so I sorted all my yarn out by weight. And so now each one is in a different area and it's all sorted out by weight. And I have more 5-weight yarn than I can possibly imagine. So I think I'm going to have to start making some hats to crank that out and get rid of some of that and dwindle that down. And I'm trying really hard not to buy anything because I really do not need any yarn. I have plenty. I have 5 for, well, you see on my 4, I have a bunch of 1 of that loops and thread. I don't have much 2. I think I have 1 little tiny ball of a 2. I have some 1s, and but I have so much 5. I'm gonna have to start making some cowls and stuff, and I should do that now, and I can donate them at work to a charity. So, all right. Well, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Ours was interesting to say the least. We had a super windy windstorm come through, and it took out some trees down the road, and it took out 3 or 4 telephone poles and transformers. They came down, so our neighborhood was without power from Wednesday around 3 o'clock until 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving. So I have a whole home generator, so I was okay. I could go about my business like normal. We did run an extension cord out of our garage over to my son's house, who lives right next door. But my other son, who lives down the street, he's on the opposite side of the street at that. I couldn't run an extension cord. So I was like, please come down here. Please sleep here. He stayed in his house. It was 50 degrees. I'm like, please come down. Finally, he came down and got warmed up, and then he went back, and he was just aggravated, as everybody was, because they said, oh, your power will be back on at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. 5 o'clock rolls around, and now it says 9:30. It gets closer to 9:30, they say 11, and then when it gets closer to 11, they said, 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Well, 12 o'clock gets close, and then they say, it's going to be 11:30 on Thanksgiving Day. So it was just aggravating. They should have just put it further out to start with and let everybody know, because we didn't start getting our other generator out for the kids until, we could have gotten it out much sooner when it was daylight out instead of trying to do it in the dark, had we known. which we couldn't get it running anyways. But we could have done stuff in the daylight and, moved food from one refrigerator to another. And so it was just a little trying. But we had a group of guys from Holland, Ontario Power Company, Holland Power from Ontario, Canada, came down to New York, and they were the ones that actually fixed our lines. And I felt bad for them because it's a holiday here in the States. Nothing's open. Where are these guys going to get food at? Where are they going to go to the bathroom? I don't know. I just was like, I was bonkers. I'm like, I'm going to go get them food. I went down to see how many guys there were, and I figured I can run to my local grocery store and I could get them a pizza from the pizza shop, get a couple pizzas. I get up there. They don't have the pizza shop open. They were doing their Thanksgiving dinners that people pre-ordered were available, but that's it. And so I talked to the catering department, and they were able to make me up a bunch of breakfast sandwiches and a big container of wedding soup. And so I got that and 2 boxes of coffee and a box of hot chocolate and those sandwiches. And it took about 2 hours. I was up at the store. But they got that all together, and then I came back down and I had it in the back of my Jeep, and I just stopped at each location where there was people, and I just waved them over to come over and get food. They were so thankful, and I told them they could come to my house at any time and warm up, use the bathroom. I just felt bad for them. I mean, I was very grateful they were here, and I just felt bad for them because people were probably like not nice to them because they were aggravated that the power was out. But they're not our power company. They're here trying to help us out. They were great guys. They were very thankful, and I couldn't say thank you enough to them for coming and helping us, because clearly our power company wasn't going to do it because it was a holiday. So, yeah, and then our local news came around a couple days later and interviewed people, and I was on the news again, which is the normal thing. Is that Thanksgiving is when I'm on the news. If I'm on the news, either for shopping or doing something, it's usually shopping. A long time ago, I was out shopping on Thanksgiving and was interviewed. And now these guys came around and did a story on it. And we had an ice-ish storm Sunday. Luckily, we did not lose power. Some people, a couple streets over, I think lost power again because a car hit a pole and took the pole down. But we personally did not lose power or anything, so that was good. So, all right, I will let you go, and hopefully it won't be so long before I get back on here again. Hopefully I can get some stuff done and get on here again before I go to Florida in January. So that gives me 30 days to get some stuff done. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.